Thousands of video game makers are in Austin for the Austin Game Developers Conference. The three-day convention focuses on what it takes to create a video game. While the conference showcases the latest in video game making technology, News 8 Austin's Russell Wild shows us how a local businessman is finding success with video game antiques.
David Kaelin has been playing video games most of his life.
I grew up with video games. My first system was an Atari in the early 80s, late 70s, and then I grew up Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, and so I grew up with the industry.
Now Kaelin has turned his hobby and love of nostalgia into a thriving business.
It's one thing to play Mario using the keyboard, tapping, keys, but it's another thing to have a Nintendo and have to wiggle the game to get it to work and to have to, use that old controller.
While Game Over Videogames has found success in the antique game market, across town, game makers are trying to come up with the next big thing.
We have a group of professional game developers that make games, and they come here to learn the latest in trade and technology.
Some call video games the new Hollywood, the future of entertainment.
When I was a kid, what everybody wanted to do when they grew up was be a rock star. Now it's kids want to grow up and make video games. That's kind of the new rock star.
Several video game companies are based in Austin, and this week's conference gives game developers the chance to interact with colleagues from around the world.
The big trend in games right now that this show specializes in is online games, connected games, where you can play a game and interact with thousands of other people.
While new online worlds may be the future of video games, Kaelin is more than content with a simple joystick.
I think just that they're just fun to play. It takes you back to when you were a kid. You remember the simplicity and the joy of just basic video game playing.
And nothing could be more basic than a system that's only options are black and white or color. Russell Wild, News 8, Austin.
Over the past 20 years, video games have grown into a multi-billion-dollar industry. Americans spend over $900 million on games and systems in July alone. The Austin Game Developers Conference continues through Friday.